Hi friends, we're going to be doing the craft that came with your teal packet, and it's in the plastic bag. This is from January, so you may not know where it is, but you may have the things that you need for it. We're going to need scissors and glue. Those should be in your pencil box. Sorry, my husband is coughing. And then we're going to use this paper and the googly eye to make a little three-dimensional bird. My paper got a little crinkled, so it's okay. I'm just gonna still use it, and we're gonna use these pieces to make a bird, and then you might have a light green and a dark green, or just a light green piece of paper in your kit for leaves. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make kind of like the branch for my bird to sit on. And branches, we know, are not like straight shapes. So I'm going to start, and I'm just going to cut kind of a wiggly shape out that goes to a point. That's going to be my main branch. So with this, I'm going to take a little tiny bit of glue. And sometimes your glue gets clogged, so you might have to twist it back and forth a little bit to clear the clog out. I'm going to put a little tiny bit of glue. And I'm going to put my tree branch at an angle, like this. And then with the rest of the brown paper, I'm going to use those kind of scraps to make more branches. You can make as many branches as you want. And we know that branches kind of come out of a tree, so I'm going to make another branch here at the bottom, coming off of my big branch. Like this. Depending on how big your branches are, you might have a lot or a little bit. I only have a little bit left, so I'm going to do a little bit of this. Maybe make a branch coming off of here. Like that. Okay, so there's my tree branch. Now here, you probably have 5 or 6 circles, or 6 or 7 circles. So some of these are going to be your bird's body, and some of them are going to be your bird's tail, and one is going to be your bird's head. So I'm going to use this one for the tail. And then I'm going to use this one for the head. So I'm going to set those apart. I have 5 left. You might have 4. You might have 5. However many you have, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to fold them in half like a taco. So I'm folding it in half. And now I'm going to use the light side like this for my bird. I'm going to take 1/2 of the taco and put glue on it. And then stick another half taco to it like this. And I'm just using a little bit of glue so that it doesn't get too mushy. And then I'm going to do the same thing again with another taco side. So I'm kind of making a group of tacos, and this is going to be my bird's like 3D body. I want to do another taco. And then if you have 4, that's all you'll do. If you have 5, then you'll do them all. However many you have in your bag. This one had an extra. My other bag earlier only had 6. So then it kind of looks like this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue this bird body to where my bird is going to sit on the tree, which is right there. Okay, put a little bit more glue at the end of that branch. Okay, so now I have the tail. What I'm going to do to make the tail is I'm going to cut this into like a cone shape by cutting off some of the sides. Then I'm going to tuck that behind his body. So there's his little tail. And the head, I'm going to take one of my circles and I'm just going to cut it into a smaller circle. So I'm cutting around. It's okay if it's not perfect. Mine's kind of not a perfect circle. It's okay. I just need to make it a little bit smaller. And that's going to be the head of my bird. Put the head right there. If you, if I'm going too fast, you can always just pause the video and catch up. Here's his eyeball. To make a beak, I'm going to cut out a little triangle out of the yellow. Put his beak on there. It's kind of fun. You can make them have kind of different personalities depending on where you put the beak. Then if you have 2 green papers, you can cut leaves out of both. I only have 1 green paper in this packet. So I'm just going to take my scissors and make leaf shapes. And I'm going to make a few. And we know that leaves come in different shapes. These are more oval shapes. But you can make big ones. You can make little ones. You can make really big ones. It's up to you. Some of my leaves are a little bit skinny. Some of them are a little bit fatter. Bill and Tater are playing in the backyard. You can hear them. And then I'm just going to put the leaves on these branches. Kind of coming out. Leaves kind of cluster sometimes. Well, depending on the tree, I guess. If you want to put a lot of leaves, you can. If you only want a few, that's okay too. This is up to you. It's like a little 3D bird. What's the word, bird? I need some more big leaves at the bottom here. Oops. I want to make it a little bit rounder. There we go. Okay. You can kind of choose how many leaves you want. That's, I think, good for me. I'm going to put one back here by that tail. There you go. It's a 3-dimensional bird. So from the top, you can kind of see its body sticking out. And then from different angles, you see different pieces of paper. So it's like a different color. Anyway, hope you love it. I love mine. We'll see you in class.